Next, solve the numerical problems of 5 marks. First one, in changing the state of a gas adiabatically from an equilibrium state A to another equilibrium state B, an amount of work equal to 22.3 joule is done on the system. If the gas is taken from state A to B via a process in which the net heat absorbed by the system is equal to 9.35 calorie, how much is the net work done by the system in the later case? Take 1 calorie is equal to 4.19 joule. Here see the statement. So, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಹೇಳಿ ನಡುವ adiabatic process. So, equilibrium state A to another equilibrium state B, an amount of work equal to 20.3 joule is done on the system. See what is that indicates here? Work done on the system means here amount of work done is negative. So, here write data. ಗಿವನ್ ಡಾಟಾ ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಫಸ್ಟ್ಗೆ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಸನ್ನು ಸರಿಯಾಗಿ ಓದ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರುವ ಡಾಟಾ ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಏನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಹೇಳಿ ನಡುವ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ವರ್ಕ್ ಡನ್ ಡೆಲ್ಟಾ ಡಬ್ಲ್ಯೂ ಏನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಈಸ್ ಡನ್ ಆನ್ ದಿ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ವರ್ಕ್ ಡನ್. ಸೊ ಎಷ್ಟು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ 22.3 ಜೌಲ್ ಆಯಿತಾ. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಯಾವುದನ್ನು ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡುವ ಇಂಟರ್ನಲ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿಯನ್ನು ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡುವ. ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ ಏನು ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ ಹೇಳಿ ನಡುವ ಇನ್ adiabatic ಪ್ರೊಸೆಸ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ದೆರ್ ಈಸ್ ನೋ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಫ್ ಹೀಟ್ ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದಿ ಸರೌಂಡಿಂಗ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ಇನ್ ಆ್ಯನ್ adiabatic process ಏನು ಹೇಳಿ ಡಿ ಕ್ಯೂ ಈಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು 0. ಸೊ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಲಾ ಆಫ್ ಥರ್ಮೋಡೈನಮಿಕ್ಸ್ ನಾನು ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೇನೆ. ಹಿಯರ್ you can write either delta W or delta dq, anything, let us name delta q. So what is from first law of thermodynamics? Delta q is equal to delta u plus delta w. So here, since here in the case of adiabatic process it is 0, you have to find out delta u plus delta w, or you can write delta u is equal to minus of dw, if you consider here, or delta w, or delta u is equal to minus of minus delta w, means minus 22.3. That is, you got minus minus plus 22.3 joules. So internal energy delta u is equal to 22.3 joule. Next here, how much is the net work done by the system on the later case? Next means here you have to calculate the amount of work done. You know this equations only. So here delta W is equal to delta Q minus delta U. Delta W is equal to delta Q minus delta U. So here delta W is equal to delta Q. He got value U, delta Q. See here, say how much is the net work done by the system in the later case. Here they are given in terms of calorie, in which the net heat absorbed by the system is 9.35 calorie. The net heat absorbed, that means here they are given Q in terms of what? Calorie. You have to convert it in appropriate joule. Here they are given 1 calorie is equal to 4.19 joule. So here delta Q is equal to, they are given 9.35 into 4.19. So multiply 9.35 into 4.19, you will get 39.1765 joule. Next calculate delta W is equal to delta Q, that is 39.1765 minus delta U 22.3. Subtract 22.3 from 39.1765. Ultimately, you will get some 16.87 joule. So, delta W is equal to 16.87 joule. Next, consider second problem. See, the efficiency of a Carnot engine is 50% when the temperature of the sink is 300 Kelvin. Calculate the temperature of the source. So, the efficiency of a Carnot engine is 50%. The efficiency kottidare. So, data, given data barkoli here. Efficiency 50%. So, andreno 50 divided by 100, you will get 0.5. When the temperature of the sink is 300 Kelvin, so here temperature of sink T2 is equal to 300 Kelvin. Calculate the temperature of source. You have to calculate temperature of source. Temperature source ಇಷ್ಟು ಅಂತ ನೀವು ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. They are given efficiency, they are given the temperature sink T2, you have to calculate what is T1. Simple relation. We know the expression for efficiency in terms of temperature of source and sink, 1 minus T2 by T1. Here efficiency 0.5 is equal to 1 minus T2, 300 divided by T1, you have to calculate. Simplify it, shift this minus 300 by T1 to left side, that becomes 300 divided by T1 is equal to, and 0.5 to right side. So, 1 minus 0.5. So, 300 is equal by T1, 1 minus 0.5 is 0.5, or T1, that implies T1 is equal to, here 300 divided by 0.5. T1 is equal to 300 divided by 0.5, or T1 is equal to, this can be written as here 3000 by 5, or T1 is equal to 600 Kelvin. T1 means here temperature of source is equal to 600 Kelvin. Let us consider the third problem. A Carnot engine operates between 900 Kelvin and 300 Kelvin. The efficiency of the engine has to be increased to 80%. First one, by how much should the temperature of the source alone be increased? Second one, by how much should the temperature of the sink alone be lowered? Here first write the given data. A Carnot engine operates between 900 Kelvin and 300 Kelvin. Here I will write only that one notations, okay. Here 900 Kelvin, 300 Kelvin means T1 represents here temperature of source, 900 Kelvin, hot body. So 300 Kelvin means temperature of sink, cold body. The efficiency has to be eta, 80%. So 80 by here, 100 is 0.8. First condition, by how much should the temperature of the source alone be increased? So we know the expression for efficiency. Efficiency, comma, eta is equal to 1 minus T2 by T1. Temperature of the source alone be increased. So here eta is equal to, eta here they are given, no, that is 0.8. So here 0.8 is equal to 1 minus T2, that is 300 divided by T1. Simplify it. Here shift this minus 300 by T1 to left side, that becomes 300 by T1 is equal to, shift this 0.8 to right side, 1 minus 0.8. Here 300 by T1 is equal to 1 minus 0.8, that is equal to 0.2, or T1 is equal to, shift it here, 300 by 0.2, or that is equal to 3000 divided by 2, or T1 is equal to 215, 1500 Kelvin. See here, temperature source is 900 Kelvin. So here 1500 minus 900, how much here? Temperature difference 1500 minus 900. So that means the temperature of the source alone be increased here 600 Kelvin. So here by how much should the temperature of source alone be increased to get 0.8? So to get 0.8 efficiency or 80%, the temperature of the source alone be increased to 600 Kelvin. Next here, by how much should the temperature of the sink alone be lowered? Similarly, same formula. Here, efficiency eta is equal to 1 minus T2 by T1. So here, eta is 0.8 is equal to 1 minus T2 by T1, 900. So here shift T2 by 900 to left side and 1 minus 0.8. What is 1 minus 0.8? That you know, 0.2. So here T2 is equal to 900 into 0.2. How much? See here 200. 20, again 0, 2 and 18. 80 means 1 point. So here T2 is equal to 180 Kelvin. So temperature difference, here temperature of the sink is 300 minus 180. How much? 0, 10 minus 8, 2, 2 means 1, 120 Kelvin. That means by how much should the temperature of the sink alone be lowered? So to get efficiency 80% or 0.8, the temperature of the sink alone be lowered to 120 Kelvin. Fourth problem, two Carnot engines are working between 400 Kelvin and 300 Kelvin, 300 Kelvin and 200 Kelvin respectively. Find the ratio of the efficiencies of the system, first system to the second system. If 200 joule of heat is supplied to a Carnot engine at 400 Kelvin and 50 joule of work is done by the system, find the temperature of the sink and the efficiency of the engine. Let us consider the first part. Okay. Two Carnot engines are there working between what? 400 Kelvin and 300 Kelvin. Here I will divide this one. This one is first Carnot heat engine and this one is second Carnot heat engine. Here I will write only notations. Okay. For first Carnot heat engine, T1 is equal to 400 Kelvin, T2 is equal to 300 Kelvin. For second part, T1 is equal to 300 Kelvin, T2 is equal to 200 Kelvin. Usually T1 represents higher temperature body or source. T2 represents lower temperature body sink. See here 400, 300, 300, 200. Let us consider the efficiency of the first system. Okay. What is the expression? 1 minus T2 by T1, efficiency the first Carnot heat engine, 1 minus T2 300 divided by 400, or eta is equal to 1 minus 3 by 4. So, 1 minus 3 by 4 means here we can write 4 minus 3 calcium, 4 minus 3 divided by 4, that is 1 by 4. Efficiency of the first Carnot heat engine is 1 by 4. Next second, to do the second one. Here efficiency of second Carnot heat engine, 1 minus T2 by T1 or 1 minus T2 200 divided by 300. Efficiency of the second Carnot heat engine, 1 minus, this can be written as 2 by 3. 1 minus 200 by 300 is 1 minus 2 by 3. Take LCM, so 3 minus 2 by 3, that is equal to 1 by 3. So, efficiency of the first Carnot heat engine is 1 by 4, efficiency of the second Carnot heat engine is 1 by 3. Here, find the ratio of the efficiency of the first system to the second system. So, ratio of first Carnot engine to second Carnot heat engine, ratio of efficiency of first Carnot heat engine to second Carnot heat engine divided by second one. What is the efficiency of the first Carnot heat engine? 1 by 4 whole divided by second Carnot heat engine, 1 by 3. This is equal to 1 by 4 whole divided by 1 by 3. So, this is equal to 1 by 4 into 1 by 3 can be written as 3 by 1 or 3 by 4, that is equal to 0.75. So, 3 by 4 is equal to 0.75. This is the ratio of the efficiency of the first Carnot heat engine to second Carnot heat engine. Next to the second part. See here, in the second part, if 200 joule of heat is supplied to a Carnot engine at 400 Kelvin, that means here Q1 is equal to 200 joule at 400 Kelvin. 400 Kelvin represents here temperature of source, 400 Kelvin, and 50 joule of work is done by the system. So, W is equal to 50 joule. Find the temperature of the sink. That means here you have to calculate T2. T2 represents temperature of sink. T1 represents temperature of source. W means work done. Q1 means amount of heat absorbed from the source. And also temperature of the sink T2 and efficiency of the engine eta. So first we can calculate what is the amount of heat rejected to the sink. That means Q2 we can calculate using what? Using we know work done is equal to difference of amount of heat absorbed from the source and amount of heat rejected to the sink. Here they are given W is equal to 50 joule, is equal to Q1 they are given 200 minus Q2. So here shift Q2 left side. So Q2 is equal to 200 minus 50. So Q2 is equal to 200 minus 50, 150 joule. We know Q1 amount of heat absorbed from the source, we know Q2 amount of heat rejected to the sink, then we can easily calculate what is efficiency. So we know efficiency eta is equal to 1 minus Q2 by Q1. Efficiency eta is equal to 1 minus Q2 150 divided by Q1 200. So efficiency eta is equal to 1 minus 0 get cancelled, 1 minus 3 by 4. 5 3s are 5 4s are, or eta is equal to 4 minus 3 divided by 4, 1 by 4, or efficiency is equal to 0.25. You can here directly you can write 1 minus 3 by 4 is equal to 0.25. Otherwise here simplify it. Okay. Next here you have to calculate what is the temperature of the sink. For this, let temperature of sink T2 be some T Kelvin. So ಏನಾಗಿರಲಿ ಅದು T2 T Kelvin ಆಗಿರಲಿ, that we have to calculate. Okay. Next here we know efficiency. So we can write in terms of temperature source and sink. So here eta is equal to, we are saying that our temperature sink will be some T, that we have to calculate T1. Now substitute here, we know efficiency, we are already calculated that one. 0.25 is equal to 1 minus T divided by T1. T1 means here 400 Kelvin. Here shift minus T by T100 to left side, T by 400 and 1.25 to right side. T by 400 is equal to 1 minus 0.25, you know 0.75, or T is equal to 400 into 0.75, multiply it, here 0 0, 4 5 are 20, 4 7 are 28, 28 to 30 and 2. So here that implies 300 Kelvin, 300.00 or 300 Kelvin. So this is the temperature of the sink, 300 Kelvin. Fifth problem, a steam engine delivers 5.4 into 10 to the power of 8 joule of work per minute and services 3.6 into 10 to the power of 9 joule of heat per minute from its boiler. What is the efficiency of the engine? How much heat is wasted per minute? See here, ಕೊಟ್ಟ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಸರಿಯಾಗಿ ಓದ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ? ಫಸ್ಟ್ ರೈಟ್ ದಿ ಗಿವನ್ ಡಾಟಾ. ಈ ಸ್ಟೀಮ್ ಇಂಜಿನ್ ಡೆಲಿವರ್ಸ್ 5.4 into 10 to the power of 8 joule of work. That means here work done is equal to 5.4 into 10 to the power of 8 joule, and services 3.6 into 10 to the power of 9 joule of heat per minute from its boiler. That means H is equal to 3.6 into 10 raised to 9 joule. What is the efficiency of the engine? That means here first you have to calculate what is the efficiency. Next here, how much heat is wasted per minute. Next here you have to calculate here Q. Here we know efficiency eta is equal to output energy divided by here input energy. So, efficiency eta is equal to output energy, that is W, divided by input energy, that is H. So, substitute eta is equal to W means here 5.4 into 10 to the power of 8 divided by input energy 3.6 into 10 to the power of 9. Here see, you are using here simple calculator. So, using simple calculator means here power is 10 to the power of 8 and in the denominator power 10 to the power of 9. Here you have to make the same power. Either you can write in terms of 10 to the power of 8 or you can write in terms of 10 to the power of 9. So, eta is equal to 5.4 into 10 to the power of 8 divided by 3.6 into 10 raised to 8 into 10. Here 10 to the power of 8, 10 to the power of 8 get cancelled out. What is left? 5.4 divided by 3.6 into 10. 3.6 into 10 means here 36. So, 5.4 by 36 means here you will get 0.15. That means efficiency of the engine eta is equal to 0.15 or we can write it is equal to 15%. So, what is the efficiency of the engine? Next here, how much heat is wasted per minute? So, here amount of heat wasted per minute is how much here see? Input 3.6 into 10 raised to 9 joule, no? 3.6 into 10 raised to 9 minus see 5.4 into 10 raised to 8. Here see, you have to subtract, but here 10 to the power of 9, here 10 to the power of 8 is there. So, you have to make the same power. That means either you can put in 10 to the power of 9 power only of both these terms, or you can put in 10 to the power of 8. So, here I will keep in 10 to the power of 8 only. So here I can write here 3.6 into 10 into 10 to the power of 9. So this now becomes 3.6 into 10 means here 36 into 10 to the power of 8 minus 5.4 into 10 to the power of 8, that is equal to 36 minus 5.4. So how much you get? 30.6 into 10 to the power of 8 joule.